everybody, welcome back to the Design a Gem, Create a Gem. I think I've called it both in various places. Anyway, welcome back to the challenge, especially because this is part 2 for February. If you haven't already, you can go check out part 1. I'm gonna try to remember to link that in the description, but you know what? I make no promises. For part 2, I wanted to do things a little bit different. So I have swapped out all the gems. All those chocolate gems from round 1, gone. Because I had this epiphany that like brown and pink is such a pleasing color palette. I swapped it out for all pink gems. I'm not going to read them all out, but there is quite a list. Just to name a few, we've got Morganite, pink agate, pink diamond, rose quartz, strawberry quartz, pink coral, kunzite, all sorts of really pretty pink gems. Let's see. So for this one, I don't think I changed any of the professions. I just added nurse because that kind of fit in with Moxie, which was part 1. That was the character from part 1. I swapped out the gender because we didn't need that one since I wanted to give her I was going to say boyfriend, but as you can see, we're at this point where it's it pulls for the relationship. So the options are dating, engaged, and married. So this is not going to matter as much. I know like round 1, part 1, I was like, oh my gosh, if I pull cardiologist, I think that's so freaking hilarious. I gotta go with that one. And I managed to somehow pull cardiologist and cat in the same one, that was like a legendary pull. I say pull. It's a Python script. It's randomly picking from a list I've created. Shout out to my best friend OleToadyBoy for coming up with that Python script and letting me change it. I think I forgot to shout him out in video 1, so I'm going to shout him out in video 2. Thanks, buddy. If you're watching this, you're awesome. You rock. Let's see. I don't think I changed anything for hair. I don't think I changed anything for the traits. I think those are all the same. Now, I did do something here with the type of gem, as you can see. It looks like it glitched out at the end because we go serval hybrid, normal. Alright, so here was the logic behind that. So basically the Python script is pulling, I think there was a way, maybe not, to have it weight something more heavily. If there was, I don't remember how to do it on a technical level, because I honestly reworked this particular Python script like, gosh, it's been like a year, maybe longer, when I first started this. So I'm really rusty on this part of the skill set. So when it pulls for the gem type, before I added all the normals, when I had just one, basically there was a very low chance of pulling just a normal standard gem. We're talking Perry, we're talking Onyx, we're talking Snowflake, not hybrids, just a regular plain gem. It had a really low chance of pulling that. And I'm realizing now, I think I need to edit my script for the main videos to have more of this weight, because the hybrids do exist, especially in like regions throughout the story. But the main focus of the story, if you look at my cast of characters, I would say probably 80+% are just normal gems. So, as per the last video, we established that Moxie moved from her homelands and came to the capital city. You're not going to find a whole lot of hybrids there. That was kind of her thing, is like, she was unique and special because she was a hybrid in a world, or in a land, I guess you could say. It's all the same world. But she was a hybrid in this society of just normal gems. So, I wanted to add some weight to give the normal gems, because I figure there is a potential that she could fall in love with another hybrid. I wanted to give that a fair shot. I didn't want to just clean wipe across the board, say, nope, she falls in love with a normal guy. But I also wanted to give this a little bit more of a fair weight. It's kind of like I might edit the hair one, because I feel like it pulls the short hair a whole lot, and I'm like, do I want, because I think both Quinn and Moxie have the short hair pulls that I got, because it kept giving me short hair. So I may have to, give it some different weight. But testing it out this first time, basically put normal in a whole lot more so that, basically for every one of these, it had a higher chance that you could get a normal gem, or I could get a normal gem, I guess, in this case. But it's, it's not going to be completely just like, oh, I erased the category, it has to be a normal guy. So we will see. As per usual, I think we're just going to go on vibes, honestly. Like, that's the key here. Just what are the vibes? And we know Moxie now. So I feel like I can kind of, when I do these polls, this may be a little bit longer video because maybe I sit and debate this. Like, maybe I sit and debate, like, what is the best option to give her as a significant other? Whether that's a boyfriend, maybe they're engaged, maybe they're married, I don't know. So, we're just gonna get right into the polls here. I'm hoping that I'm not rambling too much. If you watch these videos, thanks for putting up with me. I hope these bring you some semblance of joy, if nothing else, that you can laugh at me for my rambles. I am an excitable person. All right, we have our Python script. I have a blank note thing this time around on a single, I don't have multiple tabs open. I'm not going to get myself confused. So, is everybody ready? Are we ready for this? Keep in mind, too, we also are carrying over from Moxie's poll that this guy has to have a matching outfit with her. I have some ideas of how I can do that, but I think it's going to ultimately, I just realized it's showing an ad in the corner. Can that go away, please? I love the online, I'm using, well, there goes my microphone. I'm using online Python, and I love the website, but my goodness, some of the ads can be so aggressive. Okay, so, where was I? Oh, I have a few ideas of what I can do design-wise to give him kind of a matching outfit, matching colors maybe. I think the brown and pink is going to look really nice. But I don't want to go into this with a whole lot of preconceived ideas. I kind of want to just see, we got another ad. Oh my gosh. Okay, we just gotta, good grief, we just gotta go for it because these ads tonight are encroaching on my window here. So let's pull. Let's see what we've got, and then we can debate it. I can debate it. I'm debating with a microphone. All right, so our first poll, we got Pink Tourmaline, a winemaker. He and Moxie would be dating. He has short hair, freckles, and is a Tundra Fox hybrid, which, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do we just stop at one poll? Because that sounds incredible, to be honest. Fox boy with freckles, short hair, he's dating Moxie. He's a winemaker. And wasn't her favorite thing wine? Wasn't one of her favorite things wine? She likes fancy chocolates, red wine. So guys, is this the poll right out of the gate? This can't, stop with the ads. This can't be serious. This feels like a legendary move. I know winemaker was in there, but again, I'm only pulling 3. What are the chances that right out of the gate we would get winemaker? Oh gosh. All right, I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna save that. Well, that's awesome. I did not do that correctly. Once again, stop. Can I not do it via keyboard? I can't do it via keyboard, but I could do it via mouse. Fabulous. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know if it gets better than this. Okay. All right. I'm about 2 seconds from snapping on these advertisements that are coming into the window over here. Jeez. Okay. I'm calm. I'm cool. Let's roll. Second poll. Here we go. A pink agate, a florist. He and Moxie would be married. He has long hair, a rose tattoo on his right arm, and he's a normal gem. Is it weird that this feels oddly pedestrian compared to the first poll? Hello? Oh gosh, this is not bad, but this is the inevitable one where I kind of go, it is a choice. It is an option. I really hope you can hear my cat in the back just being a menace. I love him. He's being spicy tonight. All right. Oh, are we ready for the final one? I don't know if I really have anything to comment on this one. Pink agate, beautiful gemstone, by the way. Oh, good. Thank you for giving me more advertisements that are encroaching. It's encroaching on the window is going to drive me up the wall. Okay, we're good. I will say, I love that it pulled florist and a rose tattoo on the arm. That's appropriate. But I don't know if I really, this is like, the vibes just aren't there. Vibes just aren't there. Something about it, just not there. All right, here we go. Third and final pull. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we got a pink agate. Pink agate. I saw, I don't know what that word was. Okay, let's try this one more time after I get rid of the advertisement. It's okay. All right, so we got a pink agate matchmaker. He and Moxie are engaged. I'm going to stop right there. How did we literally pull dating, married, and engaged? It didn't duplicate it. It duplicated the short hair. What? That's wild. Anyway, so he has short hair, a rose tattoo on his lower back, and he's an Akita hybrid. I like the Akita hybrid. Kind of gives me Goro vibes a little bit. Is it Akitas are a little bit fluffier? Goro's based on a Shiba Inu, I think. I think Akitas are a little bit different, or maybe they're one and the same and I just don't know what I'm talking about and it's late at night. I'm about ready to punch the advertisements just into oblivion. Quit encroaching on my window. I set the edge of the record screen so that it wouldn't pick up the advertisements on the side. Oh my gosh. Chat, what's happening? Oh. Alright, so anyway, comment time. Pink agate is a nice gem. I like that one. Matchmaker, interesting, because I don't have any... I think I need to add matchmaker to my normal round. I need to go back, and I feel like I missed a lot of, like, these professions, the romancy ones for the regular pulls. I think some of these would be fun. Like matchmaker, I could see. Honestly, I genuinely do not care what the relationship status is. I don't have an emotional pull one way, like, oh, I want them to be dating because I want to write this, or I want them to be married so I can write this. Like, I don't care. There's another advertisement, guys. Guys. It's gonna drive me nuts. Okay. Hair. I feel like I draw the guys with short hair better, but hey. The rose tattoo. What I will say, I like the idea. Can the advertisements go, please? Thank you. I like the idea of the rose tattoo on the back, because, like, Moxie's got the heart one on her upper back, the rose tattoo on the lower back. That'd be kind of cute. But I'm not emotionally invested. And then an Akita hybrid. I don't have that yet in my stories. I forgot I can't do that. There we go. I think we need to look at our options. I'm just going to bring this up a little bit bigger. If I do that, I don't have to see the advertisements. Guys, I'm out here using 100% of my brain right now. All right, anyway, option time. So we got 2 pink agates. And then we got the, oh gosh, I genuinely, like, if I look at what the options are, I am so strongly pulled to this Tundra Fox hybrid boy. The winter floofy fox, like, he just would be soft and fluffy. I think, I'm not going to look it up right now because images and Google and copyright and all that good stuff, but you know what I should do? I'm just gonna look it up on my phone. Again, using 100% of my brain power while I'm sitting here talking, I can look it up. I'm gonna look up pink tourmaline. Is this the one I'm thinking of? Oh, yes. Oh gosh. I am seeing pink tourmaline with white. and like Arctic foxes and oh, I said tundra, but Arctic. I said winter. So like winter tundra Arctic foxes are white. And then the hint of pink. And there's so many shades of pink that this tourmaline looks like it comes in. I am seeing like hot pink. I'm seeing light pink. I'm seeing like muted wine color. Oh gosh. Guys, that's got to be it. Here's and the freckles. I love freckles. I love freckles. I think they're so cute. And then the short hair, I feel okay drawing that. I like that he and Moxie would be dating, but again, that's not a deal breaker. What sells it is that I pulled winemaker. And she likes wine. I feel like that has to be it. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna just do that. Sorry, Akita boy. I was almost sold on you. I think if it had been like pink agate, if I had gotten winemaker and then the Akita hybrid, I probably would have been sold, but that was a legendary pull. Pink tourmaline, winemaker. They're dating, short hair, freckles, and then the tundra fox. All right. Well, you know what time it is now. We have our choice selected. I have my choice selected. It's time to start drawing. So, cue up that musical montage, editor paint, and I will see you back for the profile review. All right, everybody, we are back for the grand reveal. As always, I have my microphone stand right in front of the screen. And right now, it is taking up about 3/4 of my screen. One day, I will learn where I can put the microphone stand, and it's not going to just take up most of my vision. And hey, if you hear crashing around in the back, it is my cat. It's late at night. He thinks it's playtime. So, you know what? I'm just gonna let him have fun. I'm not gonna stop him. Life is too short to stop your cat from having fun, right? All right, so let's dive in. We have Kamrin. His character quote is, "No matter what you're whipping up for dinner, I can recommend the perfect wine to go with it." Description, pretty straightforward. A winemaker from the Fosen. Let me start that over. A winemaker from the frozen tundra, Kamrin found his way to the capital city in the hopes of boosting business for his family. He's laid back and quite the fun-loving guy. Despite being a fish out of water at times and having the occasional gripe about hot weather, he enjoys life in the big city. Diving right into his about. Full name, Kamrin Frostheart. Nicknames, Cam and Cammy. Species, Frostkit. I will say, I forgot to do this, I think, with Moxie. I don't know if I needed to do it with Quinn. I use, like, pre-made templates, and I always forget that the hybrids, I need to make a new one for hybrids specifically. But anyway, it's got then gem component, animal component. But what I was going to say, I was trying to figure out what to call, like, the Arctic foxes in my story, the hybrids. Because I want to give them a different name. I don't want it to just be like, it's a fox. It's a snow fox. So I was inspired because I have desert foxes, and they are the sandkits. Sandkits. I can't English. Editor Paint, put it up on screen. It makes more sense if I see it. Anyway, so I was trying to come up with a species name, because I didn't want to think too far about it, where I overthink it. And I thought, you know what? Kit kind of works. I've got that running in my stories. You've got the Kitsu and the different fox varieties having Kit. Most of them. Not all of them, but most, I think, do. And I thought, Frostkit, just as a name in general, I feel like that sounded pretty good. I never read... Is it Warrior Cats? I think that's the series. I never read it. That sounds like something that would be out of those books, and if it is, it's just pure coincidence because I never read them or looked them up. I don't even know what it is. I think they're books. So please don't get mad if that's like something from those books. Because fun story, I had one time where I just picked a random name for a sword for, I think it was Sunstone, and I named her sword, and people like went for the throat. Because, oh my gosh, I had the audacity to name it after a sword from a video game I literally, like, never even heard of, never even played. And I'm like, guys, calm down. I physically cannot have the information of, like, the entire internet stored in my noggin all the time. So when I'm writing something, it is completely 100%, like, oh man, you put together 2 or 3 or 5 or 8 words or whatever and created some brand new word. It's like, it just happened to be... I picked a name, and people got so mad. Or maybe it wasn't that many people, but, when you have somebody go for the throat, you kind of feel bad. And I've learned to just kind of shrug it off. It's like, okay, my stories aren't mainstream enough that I don't think most people would care. And that's fine by me. So, that's a long story short to say. The species, he is a Frostkit. I think that's kind of a cute name for the tundra foxes. So rolling back on. Gem component, pink tourmaline. Animal component, Arctic fox. His birthday is February 16th. Age, 3,782 years old, so he is a little bit younger than Moxie, but not very much. Height, he is 6'2". Gender, male. Pronouns, he, him. Sexuality, straight. Powers, he has cryokinesis. Occupation, winemaker. Motivation, he wants to help provide for his family. His likes, he likes crafting new wines. He enjoys relaxing piano music. He likes snow. He likes cold weather. He likes journaling. He likes taking Moxie dancing, and he likes sliding with his little sisters. He dislikes sudden loud noises, extremely hot weather, shedding. He can't help it. Dark colored tuxedos. That kind of feels like a given the shedding. And antique owls. I love throwing really random stuff in there from time to time. Like antique owls. I will say on the shedding, I always forget about that aspect of like a hybrid character with fur, like Moxie, and now Kamrin. But I always forget about shedding, and then I've seen some really hilarious comics about it. In particular, one comes to mind, and it's Tainari and Sino from Genshin Impact, and it's how like Tainari probably sheds, and then he's got like a lint roller, and he's lint rolling like the bed, his uniform, like Sino. And I love that. I love that thought process of like, yeah, the hybrids probably do shed, so I'm trying to incorporate that more. So I'm saying for Kamrin, he doesn't like it. It probably just annoys him. And that's why he doesn't like the dark colored tuxedos either, because he's got the really light colored fur. And then antique owls just for fun. Traits, he's laid back and easygoing, which makes him approachable. He's patient and he's adventurous. So his family, mother, father, and 2 younger sisters. Significant other, Moxie, that they are dating as per the role that I got. Strengths, he is eager to help others, gives great advice with good insight. He has a willingness to try new things and has great self-control. This will come into play later. Weaknesses, he's a little too eager to please. He complains often about the weather if it gets too hot. He's absolutely useless when it gets too warm out, because I thought that would be super funny. Because I'm kind of the same way. I have a threshold. It's not like a set, like, oh, above 82 degrees, I just can't function. It kind of varies on the day, but I have that threshold where if I cross over it, I am useless to the world, man. I'm like, let me just nap in the sun. Let me just lay in the sun and doodle, because I can't do anything else. So I thought that would be kind of funny. His other forms, Arctic Fox, and like Moxie, I think I said on hers. Just for the sake of getting this out, I didn't make any kind of reference sheet yet, but I would like to eventually. And then I think I'd like to do a roundup at the end of the year and show like all the art that I've done of the characters, which so far is a whopping 0 outside of the reference material, but I'm hoping. I want to be better about that. His hobbies, he enjoys foraging, hiking, and baking. I realized the foraging, I'm like, why does that sound familiar? That was Quinn. That was January's character. She's a forager. So that'd be... they're totally different areas of the world, but it'd be fun to put them together. Maybe I'll draw them together. Not like in a weird way, just like they're out foraging. I know how you people on the internet get. It's not a ship. If you're going to ship him with anyone, ship him with Moxie. Don't ship him with anyone else. And then his residence is in District 2 on Ophelion. So power manipulation, 13 out of 10. Boy's got weak powers. Just plain and simple. But his endurance is pretty high at 72 out of 100. Agility, 43 out of 100. Not as agile. His speed, 37 out of 100. Intelligence, I just realized I had the same score, but that works. 72 out of 100. And creativity, 86 out of 100. I figure if he's making and crafting new wines, he's got to have high creativity, right? So then as per usual, color palette, all that really awesome stuff. Image, so I'll kind of go over this. I felt like that was a fun thing to add with Moxie's. If the page loads, great. I don't know why. The bandana, I wanted to incorporate some of the red from Moxie's design into his design, so I felt like the bandana was a nice touch. I played around with the colors from her dress, and then this is kind of hard to tell. Oh, I forgot I can zoom. I forgot Character Hub added the ability to zoom. Awesome. So he's got the buttons. I think I tried sketching it with hearts, and it looked kind of It weirdly fit Moxie. It did not fit Kamrin. So I went with circle buttons, but we get the pops of red like on her outfit. And then the shirt kind of swoops to the side. Her dress has the panel that kind of swoops over. They've got bracelets. Their bracelets are matching colors, so I didn't write any kind of intense, crazy lore, but my honest to goodness thought process is they got their bracelets together. His pants have the like gradient, but in the segments with the angles. So that kind of ties in my opinion, ties into Moxie. And then I can't zoom out to like get a better shot, but tail, got fluffy boy tail, and then his ears, and then this ear, I guess his left, our right when you're looking at him, has the stained, dyed, colored tip, whatever, and then the webpage doesn't want to move. Anyway, the tip of his tail is a different color. And then he's got the highlight streaks, which I thought just kind of looked nice. Kind of breaks up the color, gives him something else. So that's his design. Wanted to add the little heart. It's kind of in the shape of the one on Moxie's forehead. I didn't want to be super obvious, but like it's kind of like the little heart in the heart. I really enjoyed playing with the shape of this gemstone, I will say. All right, background story time. This is a short one, but editor paint splotch, you know what to do. Kamrin was born in the frozen tundra to two loving parents in a remote village. From the time he was young, his mother taught him foraging for different plants that thrived in the constant cold weather. When he was a bit older, he learned about making drinks from the plants he collected with his mother. Though Kamrin loved the icy tundra, he couldn't help but feel that if he expanded beyond the reach of the small village, he could make more money to support his family. He had lengthy discussions with his family and decided to head towards the capital city, where he could make and sell some of the family wines. While business was slow at first, many gems began to take notice of the high-quality wines he made or would import from his family back in the tundra. Word spread, and business increased enough to keep him afloat. One hot summer day, he decided to hide out from the blazing sun and met another individual doing the same thing. Her snappy personality was wildly amusing to him, and the two struck up a conversation that lasted until the sun went down. Kamrin invited her back to his place and cooked dinner for her. The two kept in touch and soon found romance blossoming. So I feel like Kamrin's story is a little bit shorter, but kind of just to the point. Some of these I do write a little on the lighter side. It gives me a chance to weave things together later. And I didn't want to go too far into the romance because they're dating. That was the shtick. So it wasn't like, I gotta write, the proposal. I gotta write them getting married or something. So that's kind of where I was going with this. And so yeah, that's his story. And then trivia. Kamrin never allows himself to get drunk. His father taught him that it's far better to show restraint in oneself than giving in to such pleasures. As a result, Kamrin has taught himself a lot of self-control when it comes to the wine he makes and the spirits he tries from his friends. So that actually, when we go back up here, is it traits? Nope. Oh, his strengths. He has great self-control. So that's where that comes into play. Kamrin's best friends in the summer are fans and ice packs. Poor boy wasn't built for the heat. I was trying to be kind of funny with that because I thought, okay, in the summertime, my greatest tools are like handheld fans, big fans, I guess, that we could plug in and try to keep cool, and ice packs. So I thought, you know what? I'm kind of like that. I gotta put that in for Kamrin. If Kamrin could choose any form to shapeshift into, he'd choose a dog. This was another one, just kind of silly and funny, but I feel like sometimes the silly things are what help build characters. Like he's a hybrid, so his only other form is a fox. He can't shapeshift into any kind of animal. So I thought it'd be fun where it's like, oh, if you could choose, what would you change into? What would you shapeshift into? If you could be anything outside of a fox and his was a dog. So I was thinking kind of like a sled dog when I wrote that. Because he's probably grown up around sled dogs and stuff, living out in the icy tundra. And then, whether it's true or not, Kamrin likes to tell folks that the spot on his ear and the tip of his tail are dyed from a wine mishap. And I kind of wanted to purposefully leave that there. Leave that vague. Leave that just, makes people be like, well, what kind of wine mishap? Why is it only the one ear and the tip of the tail? Is that his natural fur color? Or was there truly a mishap? A little bit of mystery. Keep people questioning. And as per usual, we have our celebrating 10 years thing. The February design criteria part 2. You guys have been here for that so far, but I feel like, it'd be weird if I didn't read it, since I kind of just been running with it, so we will. Gem type, pink tourmaline. Occupation, winemaker. Hair length, short. Unique design trait, freckles. Shared design trait from part 1, matching outfits. And then species, tundra fox hybrid. As always, there's the missing link because I'm currently filming the video. Say hi, everyone. And then creator's note. So that kind of stays the same. And kind of it is. I just copy paste that from character to character. I need to go back and update the older ones. But yeah, that is Kamrin and all of his fluffy, wholesome winter boy energy. I'm realizing now that he probably really likes winter and wintry holidays. I need to do like a lot of Christmassy winter art. I need to just start early because I feel like I always run out of time around the holidays. Just random food for thought. I need to start early so I can draw cute stuff. But I think that's it. I think we covered everything. I think I got everything. I'm tired, so my brain is like, I think we missed everything, but I also think I got everything, It's weird. Oh, man. Well, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thanks for tagging along on this process. I'm looking forward to next month. I don't know if I'm going to do any special themes or if we're just going to go back to the general one. I may add some stuff or try to add some occupations and things like that to the general. So, just always adding and expanding that list of things that we could pull on the Python thing. Python script. That's a word. But for now, I think that does it. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers! Genuinely think it I can't take this cat seriously. Oh my gosh. Pachi, what are you doing? Oh, he's laying on his side on the floor trying to play with the toy.